Well, hello everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve. It's not quite New Year's Day, but we're almost halfway there, like 12 hours and 5 minutes till 2021, and let's pray that 2021 is better than 2020, because I am not sad at all to see this year be over. It has been one crazy, awful year for the most part, I think. I'm ready to take a mask off and breathe again and smile and hug people and get back to normal life. So hopefully things will get better soon. I was supposed to get my vaccine a couple days ago, but they ran out. I do work in the healthcare industry, so you know, the healthcare people are supposed to get it first along with the nursing homes and stuff. So I was really hoping to get mine on Tuesday, and then they sent a message saying that they had run out of them. So now we have to wait another couple weeks, I think, to see if another shipment comes in. But I'm hoping that that will be soon, because once I get, well, you got to get 2 of them. One, and then like 3 weeks later get another one. So hopefully that will be soon, and then I can feel a lot more comfortable at work. And I don't know why my picture is so crooked. Let's see if I can fix it. This is the card we're making today. I'll put it up close to the camera so you can see it in just a second. I gotta figure out why my spot is so crooked. Let's see. So how are you guys doing? It's raining here, pouring down rain in Chesapeake, Virginia. It's not cold though. It's kind of a warm day, which is nice, but it's too yucky to go outside, so you can't really do anything. All right, so this will bring you into summertime. I keep fixing this pad, and I look in the screen, and it's still crooked. I don't know. We'll just leave it crooked. I don't know why it is, because my camera's straight and my paper's straight, but I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is the card that I'm going to show you today. This is using the Friends Are Like Seashells stamp set and the matching paper, which I think is called Sand and Sea. I can't actually show you the catalog now because it hasn't gone live yet, but it will go live in 1 week. Actually 6 days. We've got 6 more days to wait. Hopefully if you're on my customer list, you have gotten yours by now. I know a few people have already sent me messages saying they got there, so hopefully yours should be here any day if the mail comes through. I know I'm still waiting for my Christmas present from my daughter that she mailed on December 10th, and then the last tracking was the 14th, and it says it's just sitting there, so I don't know when I'll get that. But anyway, this is the stamp set. Friends Are Like Seashells, and the stamps are much bigger than what they're shown. They're shown at 75%. So like this one here is this one, so you can see it's quite a bit bigger than the pictures are. So all of them are a little bit bigger than the pictures. So we're using that, and we're using the matching dies and embossing folder, sorry. So I have already done some of this. So one of the pieces I've already embossed and die cut, because I don't really have room on my little desk here to bring the embossing machine in here, so I always try to do that ahead of time. There's just not room on my little desk. So anyway, this is really cool because it matches exactly. So you can either emboss first, then cut it out, or cut it out and then emboss, but it matches up perfectly with the, see how perfect that is? They go together just like peanut butter and jelly. So I love that. I wish they would have more of these kind of dies that match the embossing folders. So here is the Spring Mini. I can show you the front, but I can't show you what's in here. And you are absolutely going to flip out when you see it. It's got so much good stuff. I think this is one of the best mini catalogs that they have put out in a long time. Oops! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I showed you just a little teeny peek, but we didn't see that. Okay, so we also have Celebration or Celebration. That's going to also start next week. So we've got 2 big things coming. Lots of free stuff in here that is really, really pretty that you're going to love. And let me show you the paper I'm using today. So I already showed you the stamp set. And the paper is beautiful. This is one sheet. Kind of folded it there by accident, which I love this one. I used this one on another card that I did a video on, I think. And that's the back. This one I love. It looks kind of like sand, and that's the back of that. This one is kind of similar to the one I'm using today, and it's really pretty. It's got pink and yellow. Oh, that's the same one as this one. Then this is actually the one that I'm using today, the pink and the blue. That's my favorite piece in the whole thing. And that's the back. And then this is just more seashells. And that's the back with that. I love these pieces, these sides the best. The ones that are just kind of like colors that kind of look splashed on there. That's the back of that one. This is really pretty too. And then we've got this one. And that's it. So beautiful, beautiful papers. I love them. Love those colors too. All right, so let me show you what you need for this card. We've got a piece of Sahara sand, 5.5 by 8.5. And this is actually a piece of shimmer white, 5.5 by 4.25, but I've already embossed and cut it out. So, but you start with 5.5 by 4.25 shimmer white. And then, let me get this out of the way. We also need the designer paper, which is 5.25 by 4. And then Sahara sand, 4 by 2 3/4. And shimmer white, 3 3/4 by 2.5. Can you see that sparkle on there? I love that shimmer white. I've been using a lot of that lately. So that's what you need, plus some braided trim ribbon. Well, I guess it's just trim. It's not really ribbon. But it's braided linen trim. So I don't know how much you need of that because I'm not measuring it. I'm just going to wrap it around. So that's all the supplies that you need. So take a screenshot of that and then we'll get started. And my thing is still crooked. That's so strange. I just don't understand why it is. Let me see. Do it this way. Oh, hey, Deborah. I was wondering when you were going to get on here. Oh, you're at the dentist. Yikes. That's funny. I just made a dentist appointment today. I got to go in a couple weeks to get my dentist appointment. All right. So what I did first was I took this piece right here. Let me take this stickers off. And I ran it through the embossing folder. So just stick it right in there. Make sure your Stampin' Up! Is on the top. Put it right inside. Put it through the embossing folder. This is the one that you need a special plate with because it's a 3D, 3D one. And it comes out like this. So really easy peasy. And I found that on the thinner paper, I could actually do 2 at a time. And it still came out great. So that is the embossing part. Then set that aside and we're going to stamp on here. And I'm going to start with the blue shell. This is Seaside Spray. And we're just going to ink that up and stamp it right at the top of this piece of shimmer white. And I'm just going to try and get the whole thing in here. So I'm starting at the top corner and just going diagonal over that. Give it a good press. And there you go. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. All right, so then we're going to keep that blue open just for a few minutes because I'm going to sponge with that too. Then we're going to do the words in black. This is Memento. Anybody got any exciting plans for New Year's Eve? Not me. I have to work a double tomorrow. So if you guys don't know, I work at an urgent care center and we're open 365 days a year from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I am working all day tomorrow. And we have been totally slammed lately with this COVID stuff going on. So we're going to stamp that right there. And there you go. Beautiful. So I am exhausted when I get home. And doing a double is really going to give me a workout. So I got to get some rest tonight. So I can't stay up too late. Alright, so far we've done the shell in the Seaside Spray, the words in the Memento Black, and then we're going to stamp the shells here. And I like to stamp after I've already done it. Some people actually cut it out first, then stamp it, then emboss it. But I found that I think it's easier to stamp if it's already embossed, which seems kind of weird, but it works for me. So you can try it either way and see what you like. Hopefully this is not shaking my screen. All right, so then just line it up. It is easier if you put it right under your head, but I can't do that in front of the camera. So I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. I'm sorry if you can't see it for a sec, but let me just try and line it up right over top. And hopefully that will come out. Give it a good press. Oh, came out pretty darn good. Oh, good. Okay, that is good. And then I've got to do the little one in gray. And this is Smoky Slate. And what I did is I just made like 10 or 15 of these. I punched them all out at the same time with shimmer white. And then I just went ahead and stamped a bunch of them and started making some cards. So that way you could make the cards a lot quicker instead of doing one and then, you know, make a card, then get up and do another one. So I'm going to stamp this one right over here. Oh, sorry, my head's in the way if it is. Give that a good press, and there you go. So it comes out pretty good. I like that. All right, and then let's leave that open for a second too. All right, so then we're gonna sponge this. This is our new blending brushes. You get 3 in a pack for $12, and look how soft they are. Oh my gosh, I love it. It feels like that softest blanket. You just want to rub it like all over. So what you do is you just dab it in the ink pad like this, or you can rub it either way. And then I like to just dab it off so I don't get a blob. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of color on here. And it gives it a really subtle, just depends on how much you rub it. If you rub it really hard, you'll get a lot more ink on there. But I like to just tap it when I don't want a whole lot, because I don't want it to get like a big blob. But oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. I love it. I don't sound conceited, do I? That I love my own stuff. I love stamping. It just brings me joy. That's the best part of this year, was stamping. I just miss my customers. I'm so sad I don't get to see my customers all the time anymore, but hopefully we'll be able to get together soon. All right, this is the little sprinkle that comes in there. So I'm dabbing that in Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to put a few little sprinkles on here. You can't even hardly see them. Let me do one darker. I just want to put it so it looks kind of like sand a little bit. Okay, so there you go. Got some sprinkles. All right, so that's pretty much it for the stamping now. I just have to cut out the shells, and let me grab my scissors, and they're really easy to cut out. They're pretty much already cut out for you. I just kind of get them a little bit closer because I don't like so much white around it. And then for this one, most of my cards that I've made, I think this one is too big, so I've been cutting it down. So I'm going to cut it out and then cut it down a little bit. You can just cut that little seaweed part off there, or if you want to leave it for your card, you can. Okay. So now I want it about this big. So I'm just going to cut off, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, I think. Yeah, let's do 5. So I'm just going to go right back in here and cut off 5. So I cut off 5 little sections of that. And you can keep this and use that for another card because it looks really pretty stuck behind stuff. And it looks like another shell. So save those. So now we've got that. And then I'm also going to cut out the little gray one that we did. Let me just snip it out of here real quick. Alright, so this one's really easy because it's so small. We're just going to go up in there and around. So even if you get this crooked, you can still go in and trim it since you're going to fussy cut it anyway. It's really easy to trim it if you're just a sliver off of there. Alright, so now we're going to put these 2 down. So I'm going to use dimensionals for both of them. So on the big one, we'll stick 2, and the little one will stick 1. Just barely fits. And then put that down. And then just put it right, actually, I think the one I did on my original card is a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I must have cut like 6 sections or more. Let me cut one more section off. There we go. All right, and just put that down at the bottom like that. And then we're gonna put this little teeny one next to it. Like that. All right, and then we wanna wrap our braided trim around it. So what I did was I wrapped it around twice. I started it on the back and taped it. Let's just get some regular tape. Put it down. And then just wrap it around. And I wrapped it around twice. And it kind of goes under there a little bit. But don't cover your words up. So I probably put this just a little bit too low, but that's okay. Or I should have put the words a little bit lower. Let me see if I can lift that up a little bit. Okay. All right, so wrap it around twice, and then when you get it to look like you want it, we're just gonna tape it to the back. So I'm gonna cut this and put some more tape down. So that's why I don't measure it. It's just easier if you just put it down as you're going and leave it attached to the roll. So that'll stay on there like that. So we've got just the trim. I probably should cut one more thing of that off maybe. Then you can see it better. All right, so that means we cut 7 total off of there. Okay. All right, so that shows up better like that. All right, so there you go. And then we're just gonna put that on to our Sahara sand piece. And I got a good deal on this snail adhesive when they had the blowout sale a couple weeks ago. I got like 75 of them for $1.80, I think. So I'm gonna be having snail for a while. All right, so there you go. And then we're gonna put dimensionals on the back of that. And we're almost done. I just gotta put some Wink of Stella on there too. All right, so let me go ahead and glue this one down first. I'm gonna use the liquid glue for this one. Whenever I have something that's embossed, I always like to use the liquid glue because I think it holds better if it's not a flat piece of cardstock. I think this paper is so pretty. And you probably could do it with white and make it yourself if you had to, using these blender brushes. You could just go like that on the top and then use pink on the bottom. Kind of like a Blushing Bride maybe, or, yeah, I would say that's probably Blushing Bride maybe. Just sponge it like that and you can make your own. But it wouldn't come out quite this pretty, I bet. All right, so I already took the stickers off. All right, and then we're just gonna put this down right in the middle. And then I wanted to take the Wink of Stella, and I've been going through these like crazy. I think it seems like when I open it up, there's not that much in there or something, because I go through these like in 2 days. I need to make more stuff in there. All right, so I'm just gonna color this with the Wink of Stella. I'm not really coloring, I'm just putting some sparkle on it. And a little bit on this one too. And I'll hold it up for you so you can see it. It just gives it a really pretty shimmer. So hopefully you can see that. And then also the shimmer paper underneath is really pretty. So we've got a lot of sparkle going on this one. So hopefully you like that. If you do, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then also hit the bell to get notified every time I do a new video. And I would love to have you as a customer. If you don't have a demonstrator already, you can always order at stampingwithlisa.com anytime. just go to that website. That's my website, and hit the shopping button. And there's always a hostess code listed, and I will be happy to send you a free gift if your order is over $50 or $75. There's 2 different options there to get different gifts. And also during celebration, you're going to get another gift if your order is $50 or more. And you can get a bigger gift or 2 gifts if it's $100 or more. So thank you so much for joining me today and hanging out on New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's Eve day, I guess. And I might be back later on tonight if I have nothing exciting going on. I'm doing another video. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed watching this. You guys have a great rest of your day if I don't see you later. And Happy New Year. Bye-bye.